Hey everyone, today I'm reviewing the Supergoop Healthy Glow Sunless Tan with SPF 40. And I ended up giving this one 2 out of 5 stars. I don't really care for it because it's kind of a really confusing product. And I don't really know when I would use it. So this is a 3.4 ounce bottle and it's over $11 per ounce. So this is very expensive for a self-tanner and very expensive for a sunscreen. So I wouldn't really choose to use it for either. This is a spray and it comes out white. So when you spray it on your skin, it looks white, but then it quickly blends in like a sunscreen does. And it's kind of a heavier sunscreen, but once you blend it in, it doesn't feel super heavy on your skin. And this smells exactly like sunscreen mixed with self-tanner. As you'd imagine, doesn't smell very good. I don't like the smell. So this one I didn't apply onto a mitt. I would spray it onto my skin and then I used a mitt to blend it in. I found that worked best and it applied pretty easily. I wouldn't use my hands because there is self-tanner in here. So just be careful because it will stain your palms if you're not super careful. Now the drying time, it dried in about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, it was pretty much dry. I could still feel it on my skin like you can with sunscreen, but it wasn't bad. I was able to go about my day, and this is one that I wouldn't use at night. I would use this one during the day because it does have that sunscreen aspect to it. So that's why it's kind of confusing to me. I don't want to apply sunscreen before going to bed. Like that's when I usually apply my self-tanners. But when I'm wanting to use sunscreen when I'm going to the pool or beach, I wouldn't apply a self-tanner because it'll just wash off. So I chose to use this one to try it on a day where I was just going to go out and about and shopping and not going to get in the water or anything. They say this one you'll see your tan in 3 to 4 hours, but it took more like 12 to see any color at all. And if you're going to be getting in the pool or beach, I would not recommend using this one because it's just weird. Like you have to wait at least an hour before getting wet after applying it. So it doesn't really make sense as a sunscreen or a self-tanner. I don't really like when self-tanning companies put sunscreen and self-tanner in one. I mean, it's kind of a good idea, but it never ends up working out because it's like, when are you going to use it? And the color this one produced after 12 hours was so light and streaky. I wouldn't have noticed my tan if it weren't for the streaks, honestly. So it's just not worth the color payoff for me. And it was just so light. You'd have to apply it a few days in a row, which I definitely don't want to do with this one. And it lasted probably 2 days. And as it faded, my tan actually started to look better because it kind of blended in with the streaks. But it definitely didn't last very long at all. Men, I don't think you'll like this one just because it's an odd product. It's not your normal self-tanner, not your normal sunscreen. I'd prefer to keep my self-tanners and sunscreen separate. So not my favorite self-tanner out there. I ended up giving it 2 out of 5 stars. The only situation where you might want to use this is if you're going to be in the sun but not in the water. So if you're going to be, walking a lot and you want to have self-tanner on but be protected from the sun at the same time, I guess this would be a good one to try for you. So overall, 2 out of 5 stars. I want to know if you guys have tried this one. Comment below, or if you have another self-tanner you'd want me to test out, you can comment that as well. And for more information on this product as well as many others, please visit us online at SelfTanning.com and on social media.